I'm going to compare your putting stroke technique to Tiger Woods. Tiger is known as one of the best putters in the world and maybe of all time. First, let's look at his setup from a face-on position. He is using a reverse overlap grip, which is the most common grip on tour for those players who use a conventional putter. His elbows are slightly bent into his sides, and he has formed the classic wide position with his forearms and shaft of his putter. His stance is not too wide or too narrow, but comfortably under his hips. From a down the line view, you can see how his arms are slightly bent and his legs are slightly flexed. He has tilted his spine so that his eyes are right over the ball. Now let's look at his putting stroke. Tiger takes the putter back with his forearms, maintaining the form of the letter Y. On this stroke, the backswing stopped just outside his back foot. There is no sway or movement in his hips or legs, but strokes the ball with a very stable body. On this stroke, his follow-through was slightly further than his backswing. He has a smooth acceleration through the ball. The engine of his stroke is made with a gentle rocking of the shoulders. He starts with his shoulder line where the red line is. As he goes back, his shoulders will rock with his left shoulder going down and his right shoulder going up. So it's now lined up with the blue line. Then as he goes forward, he rocks his shoulders and his left shoulder goes up and right shoulder down. So it's lined up with the yellow line. So this rocking of the shoulders creates this swing. It's also important to observe that when Tiger strokes the putter, he's not just swinging the putter head, but he's swinging the handle also. His hands will swing back into that yellow circle, shaft on the red line. As he follows through, he will follow through with his hands and handle, matching the shaft to the red line on the other side. His hands are swinging past his left leg. So he's not cupping or flipping the back of his left wrist. One of the most important fundamentals that Tiger does is he keeps his eyes down to the ground until his stroke is completely finished. As Tiger takes the putter back, his eyes are down. As he hits the ball, his eyes are down. His eyes are still down. His eyes are still down. His eyes are still down. His eyes are down even after the ball rolls out of the pitcher. It's only when his putter comes to a complete stop will he turn to look. And while he's looking, he's holding his posture, his spine angle, and the finishing position of his putter. He has not recoiled that putter back. So he's putting, holding his finish, and then look. Putt, hold, look is one of the most important fundamentals of a good putter. Steve, I saw a couple things that I would want to recommend that you adjust in your putting stroke. I know that you're a good putter now, but I want to take it even further and make you even a better putter. One of the things I wanted you to focus on is this putt, hold, and look. You have a tendency when you hit the putt to turn. Now when you hear your eyes are down, but you immediately start turning your eyes and head and watch the ball roll away before you complete your stroke. And then you also have a tendency to recoil the putter back and you don't really hold the finish. And so what I would like to see you work on is this putt, hold, look, and so that you hold this finish the way Tiger does is he hits through this putt, he will hold that finish for a moment or two before he looks. And then while he's looking, he's not lifting, he's holding his posture, and he holds his putter in his final position and he doesn't recoil that back. So I just practice that putt, hold, look. And I'm going to send you a video talking about the cluster drill. Now, working on that drill where you putt, hold, and look, that's something you can work on your own. The second thing that I would like you to work on might be a little more difficult without at least a partial putting session with me to show you some drills. but you have a tendency to really buckle down your back of your left wrist as you putt through the ball. And this is going to become problematic in a lot of your putting results. As you come through the putt and hit the ball, you really start to buckle this right there. And you're swinging the putter head through the ball, but you're not swinging the handle through the ball. And you basically stop your hands and just flip the putter head past your hands. So when your club comes to a complete stop, you've got all of these angles, and you can see how the back of that left wrist is really cupped. And that can be improved, and if you could improve that, it'll be much better. When you see Tiger putt, he swings those hands as one unit. That handle is swinging smoothly past his left leg. So when he finishes, he has just very gentle angles. In fact, the same angles he started with. And you really flip that through a little bit. But I can show you a new stroke, and it's going to give you much more control of your speed and line.